Griffin, obviously, big day to play with a couple of two-run home runs, 3 overall in the day. Kind of what were you seeing out there?
Yeah, I think we just had a good scouting report from Coach E and the rest of our coaching staff on the hitting side. And just anytime you go up and hit with a good plan, you just execute. And, you have good days, and some days you don't have good days when you do the same thing. But, today I just executed and stuck to my approach.
Just walk me through those 2 homers there in the second game, just kind of what you see on those pitches.
Yeah, the one to center field, I was a little frustrated with the strike 2 call from on that at bat, and I kind of had to reset and battle with 2 strikes, and he just left a fastball over the plate and was able to stay through it. And then a little bit on the opposite of the second, I bet I was in a 2-0 count. The guy's probably going to come heater, so just tried to get a good swing off on it and caught it deep and took it out to right.
Griffin, obviously a frustrating loss Tuesday night. How do you think the team responded after that this weekend?
I think it was pretty good. We come out Friday, and Morehead State's a good team, and you kind of thump them, and it can be scary sometimes because you get a little complacent or you get a little too high when you beat a team up on Friday, and that's a good baseball team over there in the dugout. But we came out today and realized that we still had to put together a good game in order to win. And whenever you get a doubleheader under your belt, it's it's a different thing. It's 2 baseball games, but in the same day, it's different. So I think that's something we can stick in our back pocket that might come up later in the year.
Was it hard for you to kind of stay focused throughout 2 games today?
Yeah, when I was 19, I'd probably be looking in the stands and messing around. But at this point, I'm to the point where I can value every at bat. I think that's a very big thing, maturing as a hitter, to understand that throughout a season you might get good players might get 250 at bats, and if you start throwing away those at bats because you're not focused, you look back at the end of the year and you're like, man, I threw away 50 at bats, and imagine if I was locked in for those. So I think with this coaching staff and everything here, you can't not be locked in. So it was a long day, and it wears on you, but we played well.
Griffin, I know you were pretty dead set on going to dental school after last season. Have you had a moment within this last month where you kind of had a reality check and we're super thankful you decided to keep playing baseball?
Yeah, I think I had a reality check when I got on campus August 15th, and was super happy to be here. It's been nothing short of great, and yeah, I do have dreams and aspirations outside of baseball, but I'll get to those at some point.
Griffin Kavares Tears getting the start all 3 games this weekend. What did you see from him up to this point in this season and this weekend?
Just proud of him, man. Proud. That is all I can say. I was just talking to his family outside. That's a kid that's a fantastic teammate, works his tail off every day, doesn't complain, doesn't, he's on the bench, and you guys saw what he can do. The guy can hit, can really hit, and I can say from experience, it's tough when you can hit and you're on the bench and you can be out there helping your team. But, there was never a complaint, never a bad attitude, nothing. That's a kid mature beyond his years, and everything that he had this weekend was so deserving, and he's going to have a lot more down the road. I'm proud of him.
Anything else, Griffin?
Seems like every time Dreiling touches the ball, it's just a rocket off of his bat. What have you seen from him lately?
Yeah, the kid's a natural hitter. Some people get a little gift from God, and they just get the ability to hit, especially in big moments. And Dylan's a good player already, and he's going to be really good down the road for this program. But just proud of him too. You step up there as a freshman, and sometimes things speed up a little bit. And I kind of been able to take him under my wing a little bit. I think that he's understanding that if you have a plan, things don't speed up, right? When you get in the box and it gets loud or you need a big hit, it's like, okay, what am I trying to do? And I think he understands that, and that's pretty good for a kid who's that's 25 at bats.
Got time in left field this weekend. Are you more comfortable over there?
Yeah, corner outfield's corner outfield. I played majority of my games when I was at Cincinnati in left field, so a little more comfortable with some of the relays and things like that of where people are going to be at behind me. But it doesn't matter much to me, honestly, left or right. I wish I was a little faster and I could help out in center field. But if I'm in center, I think the Vols might be in trouble. So.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Griffin.